let me quickly say this, okay? Because I don't want it to look like, oh my goodness, yesterday it was, and the day before yesterday was this huge thing about Cynthia Bailey not showing up at a certain time to be there for Nene at Greg Celebration of Life. And now here we are, Kenya Moore supporters. No. This video was recorded weeks ago. That's the reason why you will hear me mention something called Lost Files Fridays, which is the day that I use to post all of my content that I meant to post when they happened, but then I got distracted because other hot topics happened. I was supposed to post it yesterday, but I didn't get to post it because we were stuck on the Nene Leaks topic. So I just want to say that here. You will hear me say it again. Sometimes we have to say things a few times for people to get it. So no one is forcing, asking, needing Cynthia Bailey to be anywhere and support anyone, okay? But when you listen to the video, you will understand where all of this is coming from. What's up, my Vina love? Sisters Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. This video was recorded while Kenya was still on Dancing with the Stars. Most of you are aware that I do this segment called Lost Files Friday. Yesterday was Friday, but we've been caught up in this whole Nene Leaks versus whoever situation that I did not get to post these videos on Friday. Most of you are aware for a few months now, this rumor about Cynthia Bailey and Kenya Moore not being friends been going around. I'm tired. We don't care. Because I've talked about it. If you go to the RHOA, which stands for Real Housewives of Atlanta, playlist on this channel, you can catch up on those videos if you missed them, okay? I've also included the links to some of those videos in the description below. So I'm not going to insert those clips in here because I just talked about them, I think 2 or 3 videos ago. But basically they're on this show, the All Stars show, and Cynthia had an issue with someone on the show and she felt like Kenya didn't have her back. And yeah, watch those videos and you will hear my response, okay? So long story short, the show is done filming. Everyone moved on. Kenya Moore is on Instagram Live saying she doesn't have no, issue with Cynthia. Even responded that she's fine. She and Cynthia are fine. And she invited, the girls to come out to LA and watch her and Dancing with the Stars to be in the audience.
They're asking about you and Cynthia's friendship.
Oh, Cynthia, I'm fine. She might be coming to a show. Since she's here. So I'm looking forward to them. In fact, some of the other girls may come. So just trying to get them here. They only give us a limited number of seats per show. And my family will be there. So we'll see. Cynthia went to New York to promote the show, the girls strip on the Nick Cannon show, okay? His new show, his talk show. Because she was already in New York, she went on Broadway to support Kandi's new play. I'm going to get into all of that. Shout out to Kandi and Todd, and they're doing big things, okay? One of the Real Housewives of Atlanta fan pages posted Cynthia Bailey and Kandi Burruss together at the play. And this person wrote, "Cynthia is the most supportive housewife ever. Hands up emoji." Emojis. She's always attending and promoting the other ladies' events. I love that about her. Why is she not showing the same support for Kenya? Are they good? This person responded, "It's cool. She doesn't have to. She's a flip-flopper. Kenya has her best friends, true. They're from Detroit, her best friend and brother, Aunt Lori, Shay, real friends. Kenya's good. Kenya's good. Kenya's more than good. Every Monday, Cynthia and Kandi post Kenya in their stories, so I think they are cool now. They did fall out during filming All Stars though. Cynthia was right there in LA where Kenya is filming, but didn't go to her show. She's a fair weather friend, but Kenya doesn't need her flip-flopping behind. Glad she's gone. It's just funny to me because it's not that deep to me. Cynthia's fine. Kenya's fine. Cynthia not going to see her is not stopping, her bills from being paid, her happiness. But I get it. This is all just conversation. That's what social media is for. People see things, they leave comments, they respond. So I'm not coming for anyone. Everything that happened here, the responses, the comment, it's all normal. Okay? It's just, funny to me because I'm like, I don't really care for the story, but I get it. But I guarantee you 100%, like I said in that video I did, if Bravo had given Cynthia Bailey a peach, she would have absolutely 100% made Kenya Moore her storyline this season, as in dragging whatever that happened on the All-Star show to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But that didn't happen. So it's all good. Cynthia also been going on, this promotion tour for the show. And in every interview, she will make a remark about her scene with she and Kenya and basically their issues. But the interview that is really rubbing people the wrong way, well, Kenya supporters, most of them, is the recent interview she did with Us Weekly. And she just spent a long time talking about Kenya, coming for Kenya to the point where she's like, she hurt my feelings. I was disappointed. I mean, she was just going on. And it's like, you're going on and on about someone who had absolutely nothing to do with your issue. You had an issue with someone, and you're going on because another woman did not stand up for you, a grown woman. You're going on and on about that. How about you go on and on about the person who actually had an argument with you, the white woman who had an issue with you? I understand that woman is not your friend and Kenya is your friend, but if you're promoting a show, promote the show and be fair then. Say, okay, I had issues with Kyle or whoever, right? We had our moment, but watch and see, we got over it. Yes, I felt like Kenya didn't have my back, so I talked to Kenya. You have to watch and see as well. The end next, but to just speed past the person who actually had the issue with you and you had this disagreement with, but to spend all of your interview talking about Kenya, I think that's what is rubbing some of Kenya Moore's supporters the wrong way. And then the reason why some supporters left comments about Cynthia being supportive and they're saying that she's not is, you're doing these interviews talking about friendship, saying that Kenya didn't have your back and she wasn't a great friend to you, right? And she hurt your feelings. But according to Kenya, the both of you have talked. You said that both of you have talked and that both of you are fine and have moved on. So if everything is all good and you were in LA and that's the reason why you did not go to Greg's celebration of life, then why did you not go to Dancing with the Stars and support your sister since you are such a good friend, Cynthia? I think that's where other people are coming from, and that's what led to those comments. But like I said, Kenya is no longer on Dancing with the Stars, right? If Kenya is not tripping, you know what I'm saying? Team Twirl, thank you so much for supporting Kenya, rocking with her and having her back. And like I said, your comments are normal. But if Kenya is paying Cynthia dust, not complaining, every time Cynthia does an interview and throw one more dig about her being a bad friend, she does an interview and say, that's my sister, we're fine. Who do you think is the one looking bad? Not Kenya, okay? So I don't know because if you listen to most of the other ladies on the All Stars show interviews, all they're saying is positive things about Kenya. They expected to to have issues with Kenya, but then realize that she's actually amazing and nice. So I don't know if Cynthia is nervous that this show might show her in a different light based on the arguments she had and how she approached Kenya. So now she's doing damage control so that when the show airs and it shows her in a different light and not the laughing light, Cynthia, that her interviews will make sense, that Kenya really did something, so her reaction was warranted. It's like, okay, are you scared that the editing is off or what's going on? Because give us a chance to watch the show. Because it's almost like in her interviews, she's trying to convince the audience at this point. And it's like she's making Kenya this villain. So we shall see how the editing works. And we shall see if, all of the beautiful things these ladies are saying about Kenya, if the producers leave those things in there and we get to see this sweet and amazing Kenya that we know that doesn't bother anybody unless you bother her first, right? Don't come for me unless I send for you. So that's what it's looking like. I'm not saying that Cynthia Bailey's feelings are not valid. I'm not saying that she's not allowed to be upset. We haven't even seen the show, so I'm going to wait to see the show. But I just wanted to clarify where these comments are coming from. These are all grown women. They are allowed to support who they want to support, go where they want to go. I guess people are just saying, don't be a hypocrite. Don't do interviews about sisterhood and someone not being a good friend. We would be here all day if I start listing all of the times Cynthia Bailey did not have Kenya Moore back. Yeah. When Kenya was in her Jasmine Brand interview, this is what she said.
I saw that you got in a little tiff with your girl Cynthia in the trailer. Are we in a? Did I make that up?
No, I just went like tiff. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, that's what it looked like in the trailer. Was it that big of a deal or not?
I'm not sure what happened. Honestly, there was a moment during the filming where she just felt like, she had gotten into some of the other ladies or over a situation, and I wasn't like stepping up. And I'm like, no, when you watch it back, you will see I stepped up plenty. So it was like, we had that, but I think we got over it. But then, sometimes people don't really get over things and it just takes them more time or whatever. But listen, that is a woman that I love, that I cherish her friendship.
Right.
And no matter what little things we go through in filming, that's not really my world. My world is a real world. And if there are real issues with my real friends, they come to me. They don't do it on TV. They don't do it in front of a camera crew. And I think that we have that kind of relationship. So whatever I think that could have happened on TV, to me, that's a TV moment. And I feel like as a sister, she would just come to me and say, okay, this is how I felt about this, even though it was on camera. So let's work this out between us. That's just how I feel.
Instead of me, being repetitive, okay, I did a long video, a little over 36 minutes in July when this rumor started that Cynthia Bailey questioned her friendship with Kenya Moore, that, she was talking about loyalty and all of that, okay? Click the second link in the description below to watch that video, because if you've heard and seen that video, then I'll probably be saying the same thing, okay? But let me go ahead and include a little, in the excerpt from that video in here of my response, and then we can just move on, because you can click the link and hear the entire video for yourself. What show have we been watching? This is nothing new when it comes to Cynthia Bailey questioning her friendship with Kenya, or being so quick to throw Kenya under the bus or say certain things. There's a difference between being a good friend, a real friend, and telling your friend like it is, and just simply throwing your friend under the bus, not caring about the friendship at all, stabbing in the back and all of that. That's a huge difference. And I'm not saying Kenya Moore is perfect. But from what I have seen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia Billy, well, Kandi too, but this is a Cynthia Billy and Kenya situation, so let's focus on Cynthia. Cynthia is very quick to do things for the camera and her storyline when it comes to their friendship. And I understand she have to make her money and all of that, but there are just too many situation that has happened that Cynthia could have been like, Kenya is my friend. I don't believe that she would do something like that. So I'm not even going to question Kenya or do that to her. You know what I'm saying? Where she shut people down, she's just going along with it. I'm going to wait for the show. Wait and see how far did Cynthia go and what did 50 Cent do and how she came for Kenya before I have a bigger or deeper reaction, okay? So I'm not going to jump to a conclusion. However, Cynthia have some nerve to talk about Kenya Moore not having her back. If I was to go through every single video from the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist and list every single time she did not have her friend Kenya Moore back, we will be here all day. Okay? But I do love what Kenya said about if you are my friend and we have real issues, I will hope that you will come to me off camera and have an actual conversation with me, because whatever that happens on TV is a TV show. Okay? You want to put on a show for the camera and do all of that, get your check, do your thing. But if it's some real issues, my real friends come to me. There's this clip that I always play about Eva. Forget the part about the bassinet. I want to get to the part what Eva said, when Kenya sees something, she will contact me.
Kenya, I don't care what nobody say about Kenya. I rock with Kenya Moore because Kenya she shows up when ain't no cameras around, when nobody is here to talk about it, when you don't put it on Instagram. My bassinet, my baby sleeps in right now, Kenya gave me, put together, personally delivered to my house. Like, that was never on TV. You'll never tweet about that. Christmas morning, good morning, Merry Christmas, Sterling. Just little stuff, you know what I mean? If something she sees on Instagram or something she heard, she'll call me personally.
Right. I love that part. If she hears something, sees something online and all of that, she's not about to clap back online before actually picking up the phone and calling that friend and saying, hey friend, I heard this, I saw this, is it true? Basically, in summary, okay, Cynthia had an issue with me on the show. She confronted me on the show. We had our moment on the show. The show is over. Since the show ended, Cynthia Bailey is not calling me complaining that she still have an issue with me. So as far as I am concerned, we did a show, they cut our checks, you know what I'm saying? We are good. Now, if Cynthia is doing interviews insinuating that I still have issues, then that has nothing to do with me, because my real friends will pick up the phone and call me if they are still upset about what happened on TV and they have an issue with me. If whatever that happened on TV ended on TV, then that's where I left it. Okay? So anything else outside of that, pick up the phone and call me and be a real friend and have a conversation. Because on my end, we're good. I even invited you to come and be in the audience and Dancing with the Stars, and the list goes on and on. So Kenya is basically saying, on my end, we're good. Anything else outside of that, I don't know about. Let's move on. So to me, nothing to see here. I've already covered this story way before the previews even came out about this All-Star show. There was rumors going around. So there's no other way to explain this situation, because I've already explained it. I don't understand why Cynthia Bailey wants people constantly fighting her battles. I'm not saying Cynthia never stood up or been there for Kenya. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying from years of watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it's actually the other way around. Kenya is the one always having people's back. Kenya Moore is not obligated to step in and protect a grown woman. But according to her, she did. In a Jasmine Brand interview, she said she did step in. So let's wait and see now what the editing is going to do and if we're going to see what she's saying, because you already know how they do our girl. If the two people involved in the mess are saying they are fine, then who am I to be over here dissecting? But my thing is, even if they are not fine, is it changing anything in Kenya's life? No. Kenya's just fine. Kenya's happy. Kenya's living. Kenya's great. So everyone is great. And I'm sure Cynthia's over there happy, living her life and all of that. So everyone is fine. So, let's just chill and relax. No big deal here, right? Okay, so I was going to include everything about Kandi new Broadway play in here, but I do believe that that topic deserved a separate video to basically just, give Kandi a shout out like I normally do and just focus on what she's doing. And yes, Kenya Moore did support Kandi by posting about her play on Broadway. Her post is on the screen. You all are aware that she's been in LA, and then right when after Dancing with the Stars, why shouldn't say ended for her because she got eliminated. She went straight into filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she got to see Kandi anyway. So as far as them taking a trip to Broadway, maybe that's something they will incorporate in the show. You know how Bravo do. I'm wishing all of these ladies well. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.